now get a crunchy, cheesy Mexican pizza for just 99 cents when you buy a large drink. Taco Bell. Want some?
Get ready.
Okay! やあみんな、ビーズマニアの登場だ。回して食べてグルービー。ご機嫌な DJ リズムアクション。
Come back again.
ビーズマニアの登場だ。
ビーマニ
コナミ。
わしはアガサ博士。謎解きが好きな皆様、これから月曜夜7時30分はとてもミステリアスな劇場へご案内しよう。
新番組「名探偵コナン」1月8日月曜夜7時30分スタート。
Running swing here? I don't think so. Climb and slide here? I don't think so. Then where?
I'm going DC at Discovery Zone, where I can cut loose and be on my own.
DC is made just for me, a place where I can really cut loose. It's all here.
Jump and tumble here? I don't think so.
I'm going DC, where kids wanna be.
You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
He's past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
A killer is on the loose.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
A rookie FBI agent is on his trail.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
With the darkest of all minds.
Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're gonna catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing an arm.
Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
Thank you, Clarice. Thank you.
From the very start, I got the heart and smarts to play the part. Down with Zelda. Creeping through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So I stay on track, collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back for Jack. Down with Zelda, yeah. Strong I stand, I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand. Down with Zelda.
We thank you one and all and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A. But a team of terrorists.
You want money? What kind of terrorists are you? Who said we were terrorists?
Have their own holiday plans.
And I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
But the one thing they didn't plan on was New York cop John McClane.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
You really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
And you'll have it.
They have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Lady, do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Come to Papa, honey. You really an American?
Only if New Jersey counts.
What does he think he's doing?
Job.
They're using artillery on us.
Good idiot. It's the police. It's him.
He's an easy guy to like
Welcome to the party, pal.
and a hard man to kill. Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
hamburger を持ってピクニックだ。しめしめしめしめしましましましましましまったしまったしまったしまった一緒に食べようよハンバーグだだからマクドナルド
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
This is a recipe for love. New Cheese Lovers Plus. Blend an abundance of 3 alluring cheeses. Add 2 irresistible toppings, your choice. And what you get is 1 provocative pizza. Get all this love for only $8.99. Or get twice the affection for just $4 more. New Cheese Lovers Plus from Pizza Hut. The name says it all.
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
There's something wacky at McDonald's.
A Big Mac.
The Tiny Toon Adventures Gang.
It's Babs and Buster Bunny. And person.
Fries.
Ooh, Bunny.
A Diet Coke and
100 Happy Meals.
100 Happy Meals.
When's lunch?
I mean, 1 Happy Meal.
Now buy your kid a Happy Meal at McDonald's and get a Tiny Toon flip car. 2 cars in 1, a different one each week. Collect all 4, get all 8.
100 Happy Meals, sir.
Now what?
Better pop the trunk.
Ah, fuck it. I think we're gonna do it now. Hi. We're gonna play some games. A game, I should say. Not multiple games. I'm a fucking idiot. So Neverwinter. Huh? Hey Google, set alarm for 7 a.m. Tomorrow at 7 a.m. Set. Alright.
Too quiet or too fucking loud?
Alright, here we go. Let's get that loaded up. I need to pick up Linu. Figure out what her quest is. It looks like it has to do with that troll cave that I already explored, so I guess I'm just gonna be going back there. If I can figure out where she is. And why the hell you're not going through the door. I'm gonna apologize now if you hear me bubbling on something. I have a hookah, so I'm kind of enjoying myself, relaxing, puffing on my hookah, playing a game. I want to go in here. Wow, I like it when you just warp in front of me. I think the one thing I don't like about this hookah is this fucking this tube. This tube is in the way and it's not that flexible.
Hello. I had hoped that you would show up here, my friend. I heard that Erebeth recruited you to stamp out the evil cult that was responsible for the plague.
All right. Well. What a pleasant surprise.
I thought we had parted for good, Believer, and the goddess has her own plans that I must follow. I went back to the Trade of Blades to prepare myself for a journey home. I was only there a few hours when I was approached by Lady Erebeth on behalf of Lord Nasher himself. She told me that Lord Nasher is determined to root out the cult.
It's the same story that we heard multiple times.
I was afraid I might have missed you while I was changing my clothes.
What, changing your clothes?
Oh, when I came in here, a waitress spilled some drinks.
Oh, she soaked your clothes, huh?
Well, no. I bumped into her when the drinks crashed down. I kept backwards into a door, or I leapt backwards into a dwarf, knocking over his ale and stew.
So that messed you up?
No. The food and drinks landed on the floor, but the dwarf crashed onto a half-orc, causing the knife he was eating with to slice open his cheek. That's when the brawl started.
And you wrecked your outfit in the brawl?
I managed to stay out of the brawl, hiding under a table and feeling awfully guilty. When the fight was over, I felt I should help clean up the mess.
So, wait, so you got dirty cleaning up?
No, I wore an apron and managed to stay pretty clean. Then I stepped outside for a breath of fresh air and slipped into a mud puddle. So then I had to go change.
Why didn't you just tell me that you slipped in the mud puddle from the start?
I didn't want you to think I was clumsy.
This woman. She's goofy, but I like her.
I'm waiting here at the orders of Lady Erebeth.
So, you're working for Erebeth?
Lord Nasher ordered all mercenaries to come to Port Last to help discover the whereabouts of the cult that nearly destroyed this city. I spent weeks wearing myself out trying to help ease the suffering of plague victims. I jumped at the opportunity to bring the culprits to justice.
Okay, so have you heard any rumors about the cult since you've come here?
I haven't heard anything specific about the cults, but I have heard about some trouble around Neverwinter Wood. I don't know very much, but apparently there was a ranger in town here that was telling of animals savagely attacking anyone in or around the woods. Having failed to destroy us with their terrible disease, it would hardly shock me to find out that the cult had struck with a plague of vicious animals. Is there anything else I can help you out with?
Are you planning to travel there, or...?
I'm not much of an investigator. I have been ordered to travel with anyone who has need of a healer. You are the one who knows how to solve mysteries, Believer. I would love to help you, though. I have strong abilities in the art of healing, and I also can stand on my own in a fight. I would be a valuable resource for your quest.
Well, I am in need of a skilled healer. Join me.
It would be a great pleasure, Believer. I look forward to our adventures together. Okay, now I need to get her story.
Dear. What can I do for you?
Hold on. Let's see, I want to talk.
I always wanted to be an adventurer, Believer. I have a natural curiosity about everything, and I wanted to experience the things I read in books. But I am from Everesca, the home of philosophers, mages, scholars, and students of the mysteries. Adventurous souls are few, and they are often looked down upon, except one.
Oh? Who's that?
Synth Lanerl was a handsome, charismatic, intelligent, and adventurous archaeologist. He was respected within Everesca and other intellectual circles in place like Waterdeep. He was considered the most eligible bachelor in Everesca.
And you managed to hook him?
Don't sound so shocked. You sure know how to make a woman feel special, don't you? Actually, I didn't like him at first. I was reading a text on an ancient race one night in the temple library. The author was writing about his adventure seeking lost relics and exotic, dangerous locales. I slammed the book on the table, calling the author a lying, pompous fool. Another elf was sitting on a chair near me with his face in a book. He asked me what I was reading. I told him the name of the book, and he laughed. In my youthful arrogance, I went on to list the large number of errors in the author's logic.
So you thought you were pretty smart, huh?
I did, and I quickly learned how dumb I was. When I finished, he began to refute every point I had made. It was, I quickly discovered, Synth Lanerl. When I realized the mistake I had made, I screamed and ran from the room.
Why the fuck would you do that? Like, who in their right mind would do that?
Despite my blundering, I must have made an impression on him, for he pursued me from that day on. Eventually, he won my heart, though only through an act that almost cost him his life.
So what did he do?
Let us not talk about such things right now. Okay, now we can talk about them. Okay, I couldn't face Synth since our embarrassing encounter. I had decided never to be near him again. Easier said than done when dealing with a daring adventurer. One night, he scaled the 10-story wall of my parents' home and climbed in through the window.
10-story wall? Your parents must be rich.
Well, it's not 10 stories anymore. Not since the explosion, but that's a different story, and not one I want to get into. As he began to quietly serenade me, I sat bolt upright in bed and opened my mouth to scream. He jumped toward me to quiet me, but I didn't know it was him, so I brought my foot up and kicked him in the jaw. He stumbled backwards out onto the balcony. I leapt up to continue my attack, but when I got to the balcony, I saw his face in the moonlight. He was holding his jaw, his face wrinkled in pain.
You mean you broke his jaw?
I just bruised him. But it must have hurt a lot, because when I realized what I had done, I moved to help him and must have thought I was attacking again. He leapt over the edge of the balcony since he didn't want to have to hurt me to stop me, or so he said later. I thought he would fall and kill himself, so I ran over to stop him. He had grabbed the edge of the balcony floor between the rails and was trying to swing himself toward the lower terrace. I didn't see his fingers, though.
You're just one calamity after another, aren't you?
I'm afraid that's true. It wasn't my fault, though. I was trying to help him. I stepped right on his right hand, causing it to slip off the edge. He managed to hang on with his left hand, though. Fearing he would die, I called on... I have no idea how to pronounce that deity.
Sayanine,
I'll say. For the strength to save him. I felt power flow into my muscles, and I reached over the edge, grabbing his hand. I pulled, heard a loud popping noise, and hauled him over the wall, dislocated shoulder and all.
Well, at least he survived.
I don't think he was terribly thankful at first. He just lay on the balcony trying to hold his shoulder and rub his jaw. I was trying to apologize, but he just kept begging me not to touch him. Finally, I got frustrated with his protests, and I grabbed his shoulder, popped it back into place, then cast a healing spell on him to relieve the pain.
That didn't kill him or turn him into a frog or something?
I may have troubles with certain things, but I am a good healer. You should know that by now. I never gave him a chance to think about it. I helped him up, kissed him soundly, then led him into my bedchambers and removed any thought of flight from his mind.
Oh, good for you.
We were very close after that night, and we married a year later. Those were the happiest years of my life. I just wish they could have lasted.
What do you mean? What happened?
I can't talk about that right now. The memories are too unpleasant.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about them now. What's our puff on my hookah?
I'm just imagining your character being like Mika Bullock.
Wait. Yeah, I mean, kinda.
Synth retired from his adventuring life for a couple years. Then one day he came home with news that he had discovered the location of an ancient city. I knew as he uttered those words that he would be off on another of his grand adventures. I wanted to go with him, but I was involved in preparing a special celebration for the temple.
So why couldn't they do it with you?
Oh, it was the first time I had been given a leadership role in the church. I couldn't back out on it. Now I wish I had. Synth had a friend who was a mage create a pair of journals. We could write to each other and be in contact every day. I don't know why, but he never wrote to me about his day or his quest. Instead, he would write about his thoughts and philosophies on life and the mysteries. I wish he had written more about where he went.
You figured that he was fooling around on you?
No. Synth wouldn't do such a thing. Don't profane his memory, please. The last entry he wrote, he spent several pages telling me how much he loved me and that no matter what happened to him, I must go on. I knew something was wrong and I begged him to tell me, but he ignored my pleas. The last thing he wrote was that he could hear them coming again, and that was it. Believer, someday I shall find the cave Synth was exploring and I will try to find that journal. I think that if I could do that, I would be able to get past his ghost that haunts my dreams. We will find the cultist, Believer, and justice shall be done. Then perhaps I can resume my quest. I am certain that the journal must exist somewhere, and someday I shall find it.
Well, I found this journal that has your husband's name on it.
That's it. Oh, Synth, my beloved. You really are gone then. I thought it would be easier than this. I knew he was, but it still hurts. Oh, Believer Stout Bottle, it's all my fault. You must leave me before my bad luck kills you too.
Well, I won't leave you, Linu. You must be strong and go on as Synth wanted you to.
Oh, Believer Stout Bottle, I wish that I could believe. I don't know what I wish. I just need some time, but thank you for your words. Thank you, Believer. You have proven to be a friend, a true friend once again. My heart will heal in time. I must tell you something. As our friendship grows, so will the power of the pennant I gave you. I think that you shall find it is stronger now than it was before.
Oh, well, that is a wonderful gift, Linu. Thank you.
It is little in comparison to what you have done for me, but I do appreciate it, and you have my friendship and admiration as well. Now, let us go and bring those responsible for the plague to justice.
Okay, pendant. I need to see what this does. AC reduced by 1, but I should now have a max dex of 8. Yes. If this is the one that I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Plus 2 AC, or plus 1 AC and plus 3 dex. I think the dex wins on this one. Now, my problem is this armor, I think, only has a maximum of 8. So next level, when I level up my dexterity, I'm not going to be able to get 9 dex, unfortunately. But this is good enough. I'm actually quite happy with that. Let me just figure out a place to put these so I don't lose them. All right. Jesus. This fucking pipe. I need to figure out like a better way to, like, there we go. I'll just hang the pipe on my on my mic stand and call it good. All right, so let's see. Let's see, I finished her, so I'm gonna do Sharwin next, I guess. There she is.
So, we meet again. The others had told me Arabeth had recruited you to find cultists. I can't say I'm surprised. You've acquired quite the reputation for yourself, haven't you?
Well, I'm surprised to see you here, Shaolin.
And why is that? Just because we went our separate ways in Neverwinter, I'm supposed to disappear off the face of Faerun? If you haven't noticed, there's a shortage of good adventurers. Lady Arabeth approached me at the Trade of Blades to hire me on Lord Nash's behalf, just as you were, I imagine. It looks to me like Lord Nasher's pulling out all the stops to find the cult. The search in Neverwinter is immense, and we mercenaries have been sent to Port Last to join the effort with you and Arabeth. Lucky us.
So you were conscripted into service by Arabeth. Yes, okay, we already know. Skip all this stuff, just join, and then get her story.
Yes.
Oh, well, mine is no great tale, Belliver, but if you like, I could tell you of my beginnings as a bard.
Yeah, okay, tell me about that.
Well, let's see. I learned the majority of my trade from Danon, my partner in my love. It was he who took my family away, or who took me away from Neverwinter and my family. We were a team, a singing duo who earned our keep in taverns, traveling from town to town along the Sword Coast. We would camp off the roads, and I would listen in awe as Danon told me the old legends by the firelight. I loved him more as each night passed.
So then, why aren't you with him now?
An excellent question. Well, at the time, I didn't think anything could separate us. He was my first, you see, and my belief in our love was absolute. It turned out that those times were the best. I should have cherished them more, for things were quickly about to get much worse. The fateful day came when we crossed into Amn in the south. We received a rather sudden and unexpected invitation to sing before one of the wealthiest courts in Athkatla.
This is bad news?
Well, Danon was positive that our long months of playing in taverns had caught someone's attention, that we were being rewarded. He was overjoyed. Myself, I was hesitant. I was not so sure of our abilities, so questioning the motives behind the invitation was far easier. I urged Danon to ignore the invitation, but naturally he would have none of it. It was the beginning of the end for us, really, though I did not know it. Perhaps it is a story I shall tell you sometime.
No, tell me the rest now. Oh, come on.
Yes?
We went through and I had the sense of foreboding the entire way. Okay.
Well, the city of Coin lived up to its name. It was a golden, bustling city that rivaled even the Great Waterdeep. The palace we arrived at was larger than any building I had ever seen. Danon assured me that we would find our fortune there, and for a while I thought he might be right. We were to play before the fabulously wealthy Lord and Lady Onaris, and all seemed well.
Okay, well, what went wrong then?
Oh, nothing went wrong at first. Danon and I were pampered and prepared for our performance, and it went off without any problems. We sang in the Great Hall before several hundred nobles. It still takes my breath away to think about it, and the applause for our duet was thunderous. I remember being exhilarated and pleased as Danon was. It was then that the Lord and Lady Onaris came to greet us in person.
Hold on. My charcoal's a little ashy. Gotta clean it off. There we go. Okay.
Lord Anaris was a fat and simple man who seemed bored. The lady, however, she was an exotic beauty. Violet eyes, elfin features, and astounding gallantry.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark.
Every man watched as she passed.
Uh-oh. That does sound bad.
Well, I would have hoped not. I would have hoped that love meant something, but Danon didn't fail to notice her charms, that was certain. Of course, I asked why we were invited. Lady Honoris ignored me and fawned over Danon, saying how she had spotted him in a lovely tavern in Baragost and had wanted to meet him. I had been in Baragost too, of course, but I was completely ignored. She cooed over Danon and he was flushed with pleasure at the attention. He agreed readily to a year-long contract to perform. Of course, I was not happy about it. Danon called me later and assured me there was nothing to worry about. Nothing could have been further from the truth.
Oh, the story in the book.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I fought for Danon, but things weren't as they seemed. That is a tale I'll continue at another time, however.
No, we're continuing that now.
Well, we were bound by contract now to perform, so we did. We did so well, too. It was not long before we the toast... Oh, it was not long before we the toast of Athkatla praised by the Lord and Lady Honoris at every turn. Nobles showered us with attention and gifts at every turn. Everyone wanted us to perform for them next. I was a bit dazzled by it all, but also concerned. Lady Honoris continued to lavish attention on Danon. She called him to private performances without me, and he was spellbound despite my efforts to distract him.
So, were they having an affair?
Oh, I prayed that it was not so. I suspected, but could prove nothing. The servants were too good at misdirecting me, subtly keeping me from interrupting their privacy. Desperate and angry, I accused Danon of succumbing to her lust. He denied it angrily, and I believed him, almost.
So what did you do?
Well, after one of our largest concerts, I followed Danon as he left the stage. I used what magic I knew to disguise myself, avoiding the servants and keeping pace with him. I felt terribly guilty for my deception, hoping against hope that my suspicions were for naught. Of course, I was disappointed. I watched invisibly as Danon made his rendezvous with Lady Honoris, laying fevered kisses upon her and saying how every minute they were apart was excruciating to him.
I would have killed him if I were you.
It crossed my mind as I stood there. I also thought of killing her. I also thought of killing myself. I was betrayed, bewildered, and heartbroken all at once. In my shock, I must have dropped my spell, for the Lady Honoris spotted me. She did not care. She only laughed lightly and pointed me out to Danon. He merely looked at me and smiled. I merely stood there dumbfounded as Danon called me a foolish little girl. Pathetic, even. Not only did he prefer Lady Honoris, but he had never loved me. I fled their mocking laughter ringing in my ears. I fled them. I fled Athkatla, and I've never been back.
Well, you should have taken a revenge. I would have.
I was young, a fool and in love. I should have known better, obviously. As I said, however, things were not as they seemed. I found out much later that Lady Honoris's beauty was the result of an enchantment, a glamour. She had spellbound Danon in the literal sense. I have also discovered that a lock of Nymph's hair will break her spell. Danon will be released, and her glamour will end. She will revert to her natural appearance, old and fat, so I hear.
Are you sure? So would you take him back now that you know?
No. That hurt was too real, even if the glamour wasn't. At some level, I would always blame him for not being strong enough. It doesn't matter. Everyone should be allowed their little illusions, perhaps. I admit that it would give me some small satisfaction to remove her spell once and for all. All it will take is finding that Nymph's hair. One day, perhaps, I shall discover some. Well, I believe I have a lock of Nymph's hair here. That is Nymph's hair, isn't it? You are a marvel, Believer. Danon will be freed and Lady Honoris revealed for her for the fat old woman that she is. Or is that what I want? I have been looking forward to this for some time, but I fail to feel any excitement over it. Well, Lady Honoris hurt you. She deserves to be revealed for what she is. You're right about that, I guess. Who knows what other mischief she's performed with that enchantment? Best put a stop to it now. Thank you, Believer. I wish I had something more to thank you with. Maybe I'll think of something later. Let's go on, shall we?
What do you mean, something for later? What about the item that you gave me? I just have her contract. Did I get rid of her item? I must have sold it because it was useless. What did it do? Let me double check real quick. +3 charisma, +2 to perform, +2 to persuade. Yeah, that wouldn't have done shit for me. I'm not a charisma caster or anything like that. No. Hold on a moment. I think that's one nice thing about a hookah. Is that you can just keep it running the entire time and it's good to go. You don't have to worry about it going out like a cigarette. Alright, where was I? So let's see, I did that, oh. I have to do little Tommy Undergallows. Where's my little brother? Wait, didn't I already finish his quest? Oh, wait, actually, I don't need you to follow me, so...
Yes? Is there something you need?
Well, first, level up. Second of all...
Is there something you...
Okay. I forgot Tommy is out, actually, since he was with me. He should be out here. Or in here.
There you are, little Tommy.
I figured they'd drag your carcass back here eventually.
Did I actually finish your quest? I must have. Yeah, that must have been it. What did I get from him? Ring of the Rogue. Okay. So let me double check my stuff. Shift tab, right, for Steam? Yeah, there we go. Most recent is I've reached level 10, so I didn't get the achievement yet, so I'm missing somebody. Who did I miss? Is it the orc?
I've been waiting for you. Yes?
No, I did the orc. So I did Tommy, I did Sharwin, I did Linu, I did Grimnaw, I did Dalen. Body Knock Glinkle, I think, is the one I didn't do. Oh, wait, you don't have to follow
Is there
me.
something?
So I gotta find Body Knock. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is.
Good to see you again. Though in actual fact, I cannot say I am really surprised.
Okay, I want you to join me. Oh, fuck, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. There we go.
Is there something you need?
Alright. Well, as you know, I come from Lantan, an island renowned for its inventions and scientific advances. From that, you can rightly conclude that I, myself, am of an analytical and curious nature. You also know I am a sorcerer, and from that you can no doubt draw further conclusions. Though in all truth, my chosen profession is rather uncommon among the Lantanese culture. So, did your family disapprove of your career choice? Well, in my homeland, there is no shame attached to what I do. It is merely seen as unusual, though I will admit it is not the future of my father envisioned for me. I was his eldest son, and I suppose my father wanted me to follow in his own footsteps. But flowers, plants, and gardens never held much interest for me. Oh, I don't blame you. Plants are boring. Do not underestimate the value of agricultural research, Belliver. It may lack the excitement of adventuring, but the growing and tending of plants can be quite useful. You sound like a druid. Druids worship nature, Belliver, but we in Lantan seek to control and direct nature, to extract that which is useful and remove that which is harmful. Agronomy is a well-respected field in Lantan, and my father was one of the finest horticulturalists on the island. His pioneering research in cross-pollination and grafting techniques was responsible for the creation of 26 unique species of plants. Because of my father's work, Lantan's agricultural yields increased, as did the island's supply of medicinal herbs, and the beauty and variety of our flowering species is unparalleled. I can't even English now. Unparalleled anywhere on the mainland. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We're talking about a bunch of stupid plants. I can see no logical reason for this hostility, Belliver. Neither can I see a reason why I should subject myself to it. Given your present mood, I see no point in continuing this conversation right now. Fuck off.
Is there something you need?
Okay, this is difficult for me to speak of, Belliver. What happened between my father and I, our falling out, is a painful memory. But maybe if I share this tale with someone, I can ease some of the pain and guilt I feel over what happened. That is a logical assumption, isn't it?
So what happened?
Well, my father's days of groundbreaking research in agronomy are behind him. He's an old man content to putter in his own garden, happily living out his days among his friends and family. But even so, he still receives gifts of strange and exotic plants from distant lands so that he can add them to his garden. It is said that in the spring when the flowers bloom, my father's yard is the most beautiful place in Lantan. It truly is his pride and joy.
Let me guess. You destroyed his garden?
I wish that had been the only consequence of my actions, Belliver. My father asked me to tend his garden for a few weeks while he went to visit a friend on the other side of the island. Everything went well the first week. I found the work enjoyable enough, though hardly as stimulating as my sorcerer's studies. I even came up with a more efficient watering system he could use on his plants. But in the second week, I noticed the beginning of a rotweed infestation.
Well, gardens get weeds sometimes, Body Knot. It's hardly your fault.
Well, I do not blame myself for the rotweed, Belliver. Only in how I handled the infestation. Rotweed is a vile, noxious, crawling vine with a foul, pungent odor. Unchecked, it will overrun any garden in a matter of weeks, choking the life from every plant. Even worse, the roots release a powerful toxin into the earth, poisoning the soil so nothing else will grow on the land for years. And like most unwanted garden guests, rotweed is virtually impossible to kill. So what did you do? Well, the only way to deal with rotweed is through fire applied directly to the vines. If you can make the fire hot enough, the flames will be absorbed into the plants and burned down to the root, killing the weed. I still remember my father as a child using oil and torches to destroy a rotweed infestation. It was long and difficult work, for the vine is resistant to fire, and it is difficult to make the flames hot enough to wither the roots. However, I had no such worries as I went out to the garden that morning. The infestation had only just begun, and I had a secret weapon, after all. I was a sorcerer. With visions of how pleased my father would be at the efficiency of my methods, I approached the weed and unleashed a Burning Hands spell directly at the... Why would you do that? Burning Hands is a fan radius spell.
Because these people aren't smart. Also, that's a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Is this game mechanics to, like, if you're a spellcaster, you have to have a fucking crossbow in your hand? And why the fuck does he have a crossbow?
That's his favorite weapon.
Is that what he casts from?
I don't know what he casts from.
Because I'm just...
I don't think it's from the crossbow, though.
Probably not, but, like, what I don't
Usually it's some symbol from their deity.
That
so, like
sorcerers, sorcerers aren't arcane. Sorcerers
oh, yeah,
are arcane,
that's right,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know how they function in 3.5. Don't they get familiars in 3.5? Or is that wizards? I think it's sorcerers.
I don't know. All I know is he does not have one.
My only thing is why is he not holding like an arcane focus instead of a crossbow? That's all I was trying to say.
I don't know.
Rather than get into this whole fucking conversation, why is it a crossbow and not an arcane focus?
Why the fuck do you have a crossbow? Well, unfortunately, Belliver isn't a magic-y kind of guy, so he doesn't know. He doesn't think enough to ask a question like that.
No, but every character I play is a very magic-y enough guy to ask that question, so I'm asking that question.
Well, let's see, that possibly... Well, that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Magic shouldn't be trifled with.
Well, I made the mistake of approaching the problem without all the necessary data. My actions were logical in the context of my knowledge, but I was operating under a faulty, flawed assumption. There was a reason my father used oil and torches to eliminate the infestation rather than sending for the local mage. Magical fire destroys rotweed, but the intense heat causes the plant to violently explode. The vine burst, spewing out molten sap that ignited everything it touched. The roots ignited in the earth, and columns of flame erupted from the soil, raining blazing bits of vegetation down all around me.
Huh. Exploding vegetation. I wish I could have been there.
No one was injured, and for that at least I am grateful. But by the time the fire brigade doused the flames, all 3 houses were ruined, and my father's prize-winning garden was nothing but ash.
Wait, so you burned down 3 homes and destroyed your father's garden? That's horrible. Oh, actually, you're supposed to look after the garden, and instead you torched 3 houses into ash? That's hilarious.
Your callous mockery of my pain is as cruel as it is unnecessary. I cannot understand the pleasure you take in the suffering of others. I refuse to discuss this further.
Is there something you need?
Well, the pain of what happened with my father, of how I destroyed the garden he had spent a lifetime cultivating, is a very personal pain, Belliver. But you have proved yourself to be a good friend after all.
Even though I mocked you twice now and you said, I'm gonna end this conversation. Sure, okay.
I suppose it is only logical to expect you might be able to help me with my father as well. What do you want me to do?
Oh, right. Let's see. Well, so what do you want me to do?
Well, I know I can never replace the many varieties of plants and flowers that were once in my father's garden, but perhaps if I make a grand gesture, he will find it in his heart to forgive me. Throughout my father's life, there has been one flower he has longed to see more than any other, but one which he has never been able to acquire. Among the great library of Lantan, there were accounts of the prism blossom, a living, growing flower whose petals are said change color and reflect light as they were made of crystal. So why don't you get him one of these prism blossoms? The account of the flower occurs in only one text. The travel diary of an explorer who died several centuries ago after returning from a journey to the north. No one has ever been able to locate this rare flower or its gleaming crystal seeds, though many have spent a lifetime searching for it. It may be the prism blossom is only a myth, Belliver, but if I could find the seeds of this flower and give them to my father, I am certain he would forgive me for destroying his garden. I will not abandon the search for the cultists behind the plague. I have pledged to aid you in destroying those who release the foul taint to the Wailing Death. But part of me is hoping that in our journeys we will be lucky enough to stumble across the crystalline seeds of the prism blossom. Well, I have some strange seeds here. Are these what you're looking for? Let me see. Yes. These seeds do seem to be made of glass, and their shape and size are consistent with the accounts in the travel diary. You have done it, Belliver. When I present these to my father, he is certain to forgive me. Thank you, Belliver, but I'm afraid the only reward I have to give is my thanks.
Well, great. In a couple couples, we'll get me a mug of warm ale.
Although I have no reward to pay you, Belliver, there may be some benefit to you for aiding me in this quest. Lantanese artifacts draw their energy from the thrill of discovery and the wonder of exploration. This remarkable discovery may have augmented the powers of the ring I gave you earlier. In any case, I thank you once again, Belliver, but I will not leave your side yet. Only after we have located the cult behind the Wailing Death will I return to my homeland and present these seeds to my father. So what did it do?
Charisma +3 and +1 to regeneration. That's what I usually have equipped. But that gets me a +3 to Dex, and the other thing gives me +3 to Dex. That gets me +2 to AC. Fuck. I want the +2 to AC, but I feel like that's more beneficial. What happened to the ring? Oh, there it is. Did you not put it in the useful spot? Oh, you son of a bitch. Put it in the bag. Don't you like... Oh, right. It's because I had the bag open. I'm a fucking twat. And that's Belt of the Performer. Oh, that's the thing that the chick gave me. So that goes in the bag as well. Useful things that I don't want to sell. Yeah, I should have lit up 2 things of charcoal instead of 1. Because I feel like, 1, this is going out a little too quickly, and at the same time, there's not enough heat and smoke coming out of it all around. Now, do I have things that I can sell? I have those, I have... That is not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. Burret? Right, okay, so it looks like I have the achievement now, I guess. Double check. Yep. That's exactly what I get. Ooh, what does that say? Jingle jangle, sell another bangle, 100,000 pennies in your pocket? Huh? Oh, well, I guess in a way that would be correct, because if you convert the gold over to copper, that would be over 100,000, so... Okay. Let's see what's next on the list. We have... Horde mode. Collect gems for a serpent. Quest, Portlast the Serpent's gems. Oh, I already picked that up. I just need to return it to him. Where did I get it at, though? Was it here? Sitara. Lanara? Oh, Lorana, rather. No, Sitara was the name of the other character. I don't know who the fuck to get this to. Alayeth. I don't see an Alayeth around. Am I in the right area? Alliance Arms Inn. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong area. Okay. Should be this building. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Hi. What do you want? Hey, there was a big fellow in here looking for you. Someone exactly like ya. Pretty sure it's ya.
A buddy of mine tell I'm to get lost and the big guy kill him for it. Bled all over.
Did you... fuck.
Don't worry, young handler. This will work out yet. Everything happens for a reason.
Did your friend give him any info?
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Hilar.
Me buddy didn't, but after I saw his almost split in half like that, I tells the guy you been around these parts. I dare any man here to say wouldn't have done the same thing right then. I'm sorry my presence has brought such suffering, I guess. Yeah? Well, thanks, eh? Me always told me buddy that mount of his it would be the death of him. Least he did it for a good man. All right. I better clear out before anyone else gets hurt, I guess. Yeah, these be troubled times about these parts.
Okay. Well, good talk, I guess. Alayeth, there you are.
How do you do? Have you had any luck acquiring the gems?
This will work out.
Or is there something else?
Everything happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Hilar.
Well, I do have one of the gems right here. Ah, yes. The gem that the wizard refused to give up to me. Does the fool still live? No. Do not answer that. I would truly prefer not to know. Were he intelligent, he would have made the deal I offered. Here are the 200 gold pieces I promised. Might you have another of the gems on you, or shall I have to wait?
Well, I do have one of the gems right here.
I see. That is the gem that the warrior woman possessed, indeed. She refused to deal with me, but had no problem with you. Or you with her. Here are the 200 gold pieces I promised. Might you have another of the gems?
I have the last gem.
Ah, the final gem. How glorious. As agreed, I have your 400 gold pieces and the item I promised you right here.
You know, these gems are a little difficult to acquire.
This will work out.
I think I deserve more than you're paying me.
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Hilar.
Save your breath, for you will find me as unyielding as a stone wall. I have made my offer. You will not find a better. I suggest you take it.
Oh man, it'd be a shame if anything happened to your daughter, Alayeth.
You dare threaten my daughter? I should cut you down where you stand. But I can't take the risk.
Very well. I give in to your demands. Here then, 700 gold pieces in the item. Though you are robbing me, that is all I have. And let me take the gem off your hands. It will be good to return home. You have done as I asked and delivered the gems to me, though your attitude at the last was unwelcome. Most unwelcome and very unpleasant. Such attitudes are the reason I wish to take my daughter from these lands. In Evermeet, she will not have to worry about people of your ilk destroying her innocence. Farewell, then. I doubt we shall meet again.
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Hilar.
And that should be another achievement? Yep. Oh wait, no. That didn't give me the achievement. Why? Why? Oh, there's more, that's why. Crystal egg, crystal skull, crystal insect. Wait, what? Crystal? The crystal stuff was from the fucking challenge, so I missed something that I needed for this achievement. Alright, I just need to remember where that was. Shit! That just means that I have a lot of walking to do. I think it was at the inn at the north area. I might have to take a quick little break and grab another charcoal thing and light it up. Body note. The fuck you doing, mate? Come on. Why are you invisible? I feel that was just a little bit uncalled for. No? Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Alright, I have to go here. It's vital that we talk. I thought we were gonna talk.
You must be Beliver. You are exactly as the assassin described you. I'm an adventurer like you, looking for the cult. They've got an assassin trying to kill us off. Of my entire party, I'm the sole survivor.
Okay, did you catch his name?
Yeah, Vardak. I didn't get his clan name, but he seems orc-raised. No human mother could raise a son to be that vicious.
Where did you encounter him?
Just outside of Charwood, but don't bother heading back there. You don't find him. He finds you.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Spread the word. He's after every last one of us.
Okay.
The evidence seems to indicate that won't happen.
You've won the competition. Congratulations.
I can't get
Speak to Mutaman to collect your reward.
I can't go back in. I can't go back in. Fuck. Ah, shit. There's gotta be another way. There's always another way in. I think I warped out at one point. Did I... Wait a minute. I got the frog. And I know I used one of the things on the puzzle at the end. Do I have to keep them in my inventory for it to count, or just pick it up? Double check real quick. I might not be able to complete this achievement. Although, I could probably figure out what the item code is and force it into my inventory. But I'd much rather not do it that way. Can't decide. I'm reading over it right now. There are also 5 tomes that I have to pick up. I know I have one of them. Tome of Resonance. Tome of Death, Tome of Ice, Tome of Fire, Tome of Life. Ice, Life. And that's it. So I'm missing... Fire and Death. Tower Frozen in Time achievement for details on how to get this one. Okay. Tower Frozen in Time achievement. They want me to look at a different achievement for both of those, so it must be something that I have not done yet. Okay. And then ears. Talk to Kendrak at the back of the barracks. Back of the barracks. Back of the barracks. Oh, actually, these rooms lead out to spectator areas, so I wonder... Oh, hello. Stuff I never picked up. Potion of healing. Come on.
It is easily accomplished. I have concluded this task.
Oh, he used the knock spell. Okay, well, you don't need to do that.
Is there something you need?
First, level up. Second,
Is there something you need?
change tactics. Don't assist. Thank you. Shit. Yeah, there's just no way to do it. Oh well. We already talked. Uh-oh.
Master Margrim don't like meddling, but Bardock take care of that.
Huh.
Master Margrim don't like meddling, but Bardock take care of that. Master Margrim don't like meddling, but Bardock take care of.
Ow.
Master Margrim don't like meddlers, but Bardock.
Oh, shit. Go.
Master Margrim don't like meddlers. Bardock take care of that.
Ow.
Master Margrim don't like meddlers, but Bardock take care of that.
Bardock, the old ones call you to battle. What was once a gnat has become a poisonous sap at the side of the cult. You know who I send you against. Solomon failed against them, as did Agent Neva. You, I trust, shall not. When you are done, return to Luskan, and we shall dine together in the Host Tower, feasting upon the fallen. Your friend in faith, your lord in blood, Margrim Corothier. Yeah, my charcoals are almost out. It's down to the last little nug. So let's see. I need to get that quest from dude. Set that down real quick.
Hi. Something I can do for you. How's your business with the guild?
Kind of guild, mercenary guild. Let me ask you something. Oh, can you train me? Can I hire? No. Let me ask you something. Wait, how do I get him to give me the quest? You can start this by talking to Kendrat near the back of the barracks after Arabeth speaks to you. So I gotta speak with her?
It is of vital importance that you complete Lord Nash's mission.
Yeah.
Much depends on discovering what else Dester's
I know.
Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
Well, I have located some information about the cult, I guess.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
Well, I have a couple letters. We just got a letter.
The cult sought to strike against you through an agent, did they? Fortunate for us that their efforts proved fruitless. While this information you bring is incredibly valuable, it still does not tell us where the cult is based. We need that information if we are to strike at them. Fortunately, it does mention where more cultists may be found. Charwood and the Neverwinter Woods. Search
baby.
those places, perhaps,
Can you
for
hand-
the
baby.
information we seek.
Baby. Baby! Can you hand me that torch? Can you hand me that torch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna light up some charcoal. So, if I can
Light up
remember
your
where I
charcoal.
put it.
I just need you to bend over.
I don't think that's where the torch goes.
No, but that's why I'm gonna light the charcoal at.
No. Just no.
Yes.
I don't want fire near or anywhere around my anal region. Unless it's from syphilis.
I'll admit, you had me there in the first half.
Sorry, bear with me one moment, you guys. Daddy has a new toy, so he wants to play with it. Are you fucking kidding? It's sputtering out. Okay, we need to light this or get some gas in it.
Yep.
Woo, that was a lot closer than I thought it was.
At least you caught it with your hands and not your face.
Not my face, yeah. That would have been fun. Yay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go straight to intermission and do this, so I'll be back in a moment.
Because no two games have Clue wherever the...
Punched! No problem.
Fix crunched cars again and again.
Wow! Crunch them again!
Power, action. It's Hot Wheels Bigfoot Champion.
Mario, I am your master. Mario is your enemy.
The wicked imposter Wario has cast an evil spell over Mario Land.
Don't let Mario get the 6 golden coins. Don't let Mario reach the palace.
This is the biggest, most dangerous, most challenging Game Boy adventure yet.
Obey Wario. Destroy.
Where the marbles go? You don't want those marbles, not at all. So pick a stick, but don't let them fall. Cause if it goes kerplunk.
Lots of gross things that taste great. Magic liquid and care for a putrid potion?
Tasty!
Here, have a squirmy worm. Now Dr. Dreadful's grossest goodie.
Monster Ward! Excellent!
The Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab makes cobs of gross things again and again.
Look what you can do! The Easy Bake Oven and Snack Center, making even more treats for you. The new Easy Bake Oven and Snack Center comes with everything you see here.
Squeeze the colored goop into the mold, or use glow goop and out pop body parts. Stomach, heart, brain. It's Graveyard Ghoulies.
Graveyard ghoulies are a creepy crawler fright, so beware of what happens at night. Creepy crawler.
Creepy crawler.
とことんやるぜ霊界激震バトルファイナルファンタジー5スーパーファミコンで好評販売
Crossfire.
Crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire! Crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire! 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 Crossfire!
Turn on the magic of colored lights. Night bright, make a face to glow at night.
Just pop in the colored pegs and follow the patterns. It's easy to make beautiful pictures with Lite-Brite, or create your favorite characters with Lite-Brite refills, like Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tailspin, and The Little Mermaid.
Night bright, turn on the magic of shining lights.
Help me, my toothache! No worries, I'm the Crocodile Dentist. I'll fix that smile, you crocodile. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile Dentist.
Just grab and pull. There's what a mouthful. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile Dentist.
The game's Crocodile Dentist. Take turns pulling teeth, but don't pull the wrong one or he'll snap and you're out. It's a mouthful of fun, but don't pull the wrong one. I'm the Crocodile Dentist.
Crocodile Dentist. Win!
I feel
Alrighty. Now I'm ready. Sort of. I'm checking to see if it's actually drawing well now. There it is. All right, where was I?
Have you found any other information?
Yeah. Another letter.
So, the cult sought to strike at you again. And this time they have given themselves away in the process. Well done. This information suggests that this Mogrim and his cult are to be found within Luskan. I do wonder, however, if this is not some attempt on their part to deceive us.
Well, of course it
Perhaps
is.
they meant for you to find this?
Yes, of course.
I would like you to continue your investigation, just in case. I need a second piece of information that supports the first to be absolutely certain it is the truth. We can afford no mistake. Then I wish you luck.
All right. But the problem...
It is of vital importance that you complete Lord Nash. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
I need you to tell me about the dude at the back.
Of course. Ask what you will of me. I am here to see that Lord Nash's commands are carried out, while Eren continues to use his network of spies to gain more information beyond Neverwinter's walls.
I can't tell if this piece of charcoal is actually fucking lit up or not. It acts like it is, but at the same time, it's not glowing, so it probably isn't, and I most likely need to put that on the stovetop for it to heat up. That's annoying. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do, is heat it up on an actual stovetop. I don't want to get up, though.
Admittedly, my own role seems sparse. Part of me thinks that my Lord Nasher simply wishes someone he trusts in this role, while another believes he does not wish to be reminded of Benthic or my pain. Regardless, we will do all that we can to help you. Do not think your efforts go unrecognized. Eren has several ideas on places where the cult may be hidden. Currently, he is working on finding a way into the city of Luskan. Its gates have been sealed since the plague in Neverwinter began. I suggest you talk to Eren about where these places might be. Search for any clues about the rise of ancient cults or odd activities. Once a way into Luskan is found, you can search there as well.
Actually, can you take the piece of charcoal here and put it on the burner out there until it's glowing?
Literally about to lay down again, baby.
Are you?
Yes.
If you put it on high, it only takes like 2 minutes.
I'm literally was going to hit that and lay down. Like,
Okay,
I took a
set it down.
melatonin. Sorry.
If we are fortunate, you will perhaps encounter some part of the cult and gain information as to who they are and where they are based.
Let's see. What do we know about the cult? No, I want to ask
Certainly.
something else.
I
Advice?
wish there were better leads we could send you on to track down the cult, but Eren's information is the best we have. All I can suggest is that you visit the locales Eren has mentioned and keep your ears open for unusual activities. Not everything that is unusual.
I need somebody to tell me about the
bird
shit.
has informed me that someone has actually won Mutaman's little contest. Such a person must be mighty and clever indeed, don't you agree?
Well, I'm still not entirely clear on what I'm supposed to be doing exactly.
Many of Lord Nasher's forces make haste to restore order to the city we have left. Neverwinter's chaos is obvious, and there are many predators in the hungry north. It falls to us then, to you, to track down the location of the cult which was responsible for starting this disease in the first place.
No shit.
We know precious little of them. We do not know who they are, where they are based, why they began the plague, or what other devilry they have yet planned for us. Unearthing the cult will not be a simple task. What few whispers I have collected, however, have allowed me to narrow your search to this region. It is vital that the cult's exact location be found, and that we are certain any leads we discover are not attempts at deception. Arabeth will not be satisfied until we find at least 2 separate leads that point to the same locale. That is your task.
Oh, great. You narrowed it down to 100 miles square. Congratulations.
I do know of one possible lead for you. There has been strange news regarding a series of caves that lie north of Port Last. Investigation may reveal the cult to be hidden there. If not, there are other avenues for you to investigate. The city of Luskan to the north, Neverwinter Wood to the east, and the wildlands of the South Road. I suggest, however, that looking into the caves first would still be your wisest choice. The caves are in the hills to the north of Port Last.
I've already been there.
Near the Green Griffin Inn.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more there because I
They have long been
left.
used by humanoid tribes of orcs, bugbears, and the like. They aren't usually a concern. In recent months, however, I have received word that these various humanoid creatures have been raiding the roads south of Luskan. This would not be unusual, except that the creatures now seem very organized and, I hear, are being led by humans. This leads me to believe the cult may be involved. That will be for you to determine. Just keep this in mind. No matter what you find there, Arabeth will wish 2 firm leads on the cult's location before she will act. We cannot afford a mistake. Have you a question for me then, my friend? Aye. What would you have of me?
Well, how did you become a spy master for Lord Nasher?
That is a curious question, my friend. Nor does it have a simple answer if the truth be known, and is not a tale that I care to often tell.
Oh, come on. I'd still like to hear the tale.
As you wish, my friend. Though I'll not be held responsible should you nod off during the telling of it.
I think I actually know this character.
Let me see. Perhaps it is best if I ask you a question first. You are a person of great skill, are you not? How is it that you came into your calling? Was it an accident? Was it born purely of talent? Do you believe you were fated to be what you are?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. Well, I didn't really mean to take this path, but here I am.
Aye, and no doubt the same could be said for many. Few know that the path they start upon will lead where it does.
Makes sense.
I myself started life as a slave in the southern deserts of Kalimshan. Never would I have foreseen that I might become who I am today. I knew of the lush and wild jungles of my homeland, Chult, only through the bedtime tales of my mother. I have never laid eyes upon its shore. My mother was owned by a most vicious and cruel caliph. As a slave child, one learns to stay out of sight and to move silently, lest one be beaten. Moreover, I learned to listen. I listened to the chatter of the servants, the bored talk of the guards. For many, many years, I was the shadow in the caliph's halls. For all my hiding, however, I proved of no use to anyone but myself. I could not save my mother when the caliph beat her to death for spilling a tankard of his mead, for instance.
Jesus. Well, you were a child. What could you have done?
I blamed myself regardless, as the young often do.
Because
In
it's
grief
true.
and anger, I stabbed and killed the caliph, and was subsequently chased into the streets of Kalimpur.
Oh, good. He deserved it.
I am not proud of what I did. It is very easy to say that the man deserved it. Deserved it more than my mother did, at the very least. Who am I to say that this is so, however? I was no righteous judge that day. I acted out of retribution and became a wanted murderer, in truth. There is no denying that. I fled into the shadows of the city, and was not alone there. I found many who I will call allies and not friends, for we acted in unison only to survive. The law pursued me, so always I remained hidden and listened as I once had. The fact that I was a thief to remain alive did not help. And eventually, even the shadows of the city were no longer safe for me. I sought passage out of the city, and eventually a captain took pity on me and gave me a position aboard his ship. Perhaps you have heard of Randall the Red?
Actually, yes. But no, I've never heard of him.
No? Randall the Red once held quite the reputation as a bloodthirsty pirate of the Sword Coast. I was a member of his crew, though not a pirate as you think of it. I was not fond of drink as the other sailors were, and instead spent my time at each port making new contacts and listening.
But alcohol's the safest thing to drink when you're at sea.
Over the years, Randall grew to depend on my skill. He gave me gold to establish informants throughout the coast, and I heard news the instant it happened.
You know what I need? I need a fucking shotgun microphone holder and another mic stand so I could just have this here. And then I just have to lean over and take a puff.
It was I who kept Randall safe and one step ahead of his pursuers, for always would I know before the chase was on us.
Let's see. So how did you feel being a pirate?
I was not truly a pirate. I was his master of spies, though I did not put a name to what I did. And while Randall was indeed a pirate, he was an easy man to like.
Yeah, this did not light up the way I wanted it to. I'm losing smoke. So I am gonna have to light up the other piece of charcoal here in a few moments.
I was not fond of the looting and pillaging Randall indulged in, and did my best to subtly steer him away from the worst of it. Randall knew what I was doing, and permitted it only because I was otherwise invaluable to him. He cared not if I cringed and turned a cheek when the crew plied the worst of their bloody trade. As the years passed, I came into a certain amount of my own fame along the Sword Coast. My life was my life, and I was satisfied with it, and discharged my duty as best I knew. It was not until I encountered Lord Nasher that my life would change forever. That, however, is another tale. Ask me of it sometime, my friend.
Oh, I want to hear more.
Perhaps another time, my friend. You made for a fine audience.
Alright, fine.
Back to more important matters. Is there something you needed?
Let's see. I think I'll be going
I shall hope that the gods keep you safe, my friend.
Okay, bye. Now can I talk to this guy and have him let me do my shit? Probably not.
Alright, something I can do.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Belleville Stoutbottle.
I think I recall the lady mentioning you now. She said you'd be a hero, in fact. Which makes me doubly glad you're here. I have a problem someone competent like yourself might be able to help with. And there's coin in it for you to boot. Might you be interested?
Oh, if the reward's right, I don't mind.
I received word from Waterdeep not long ago that a group of criminals escaped from the Bulwark prison. Dangerous bunch, killers all. According to the word, the group be split up to avoid capture, but all of them be in this region. That makes me nervous, it does. Each of them has a sizable bounty, their left ear marked with the seal of the Bulwark, to prove that they be dead. 'Tis too dangerous a task to set me own men to it, but perhaps you might be up to the challenge. What does you think, lad?
So I'll just have to bring back the ear?
Aye. They be not wanted alive any longer. The seal of the prison on their ear identifies them, and it'd be easier than carrying the body.
How much are the bounties?
There be 5 criminals escaped, and a bounty of 300 gold pieces exists for each of them.
Yeah, I'll do it.
'Tis a relief to hear, lad. If left free and alive, these criminals would become a problem, I'm sure. I hope he finds them all. The 5 be named as follows: Zor, the Sturge, Wyvern, Delilah, and Yesgar.
All right. Bye.
Now to find people to kill. I have no idea where to go. Oh, let's see. Convict number 1 is, a thing.
That just happened. What time is it? 10:10? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna light up the other piece of charcoal. So I'm gonna go to intermission. Be right back.
やっぱり出たこの度リンクがついたのはどこかの海の変な島こいつは夢か幻か島から全然出られない
どうしよう
ボーイでどこでもゼルダゼルダの伝説夢を見る島出た
Stop, evildoers! Introducing super stretching superhero Stretch Armstrong. Yes, Stretch Armstrong. Now stretching fun farther than ever before. He bends, he stretches, even ties and knots, but always returns to his original shape. How's he do that? He's been doing that since he was a kid.
Commands you obey. Pop it. Twist it. Tap it. If you can't keep up, twist it. You lose. Once you get your hands on Bop It, you're not gonna want to stop it. Fast-talking electronic Bop It.
Soccer bopper, soccer bopper. You can sock all day and bop all night. Soccer bopper, soccer bopper. More fun than a pillow fight. Blow 'em up, put your hand inside, get ready to have the time of your life. Soccer bopper, soccer bopper. Sock 'em once and bop 'em twice.
Hey, stop drooling on me. Hey, stop drooling on me.
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Tiger's Talkboy tape recorder comes with
Your old favorites. Like the soft sounds of swarming missiles. And the gentle crack of Sophia's whip. Feel the hilarious antics of Sweet Tooth, that lovable clown.
All for just $24.99 each. But wait.
There's more?
That's right. The PlayStation is a mere $149. And you can also get leading titles.
Like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto.
For just $49.99.
Who's got a crush on you?
Hello, hunks! It's Street Phone, the electronic game with the talking phone. To win, call guys, get clues, figure out which guy really likes you.
He's not wearing a hat.
Bye, guys! What'd he say? My secret. Aha! You!
He's not at the beach.
See you later. Guys! It's Dan! Dan, my man!
You're right. I really like you.
Yes! Dream Phone, the hot electronic talking phone game. It's for you!
Go. But now Tiger gives you all the fun and excitement of your favorite arcade game in the palm of your hand. Games like Double Dragon. Just kick and fight your way through 4 missions to defeat the big boss and save Marion to win. Also coming soon from Tiger, Karnoff, Gauntlet, Jordan Bird, Simon's Quest, and more.
So don't be afraid of little Dracula. He's looking for fun.
just like you. From DreamWorks.
If you can, you won't be alone for long.
And in the Batcave.
No criminal can hide from Batman. Batman, gotta run to jail.
Each item sold separately.
You can zoom in, zoom out, change angles. Go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do. Here we go! This place is really sweet. Whoa, I'm out of here!
I'm Mr. Bucket. Toss your balls in my top, I'm Mr. Bucket. Out of my mouth I will pop, I'm Mr. Bucket. We're all gonna run, I'm Mr. Bucket.
The game's Mr. Bucket. The first to get their balls into Mr. Bucket wins, but look...
Bang time, with help from Dr. Mario. Go head-to-head on NES or link up on Game Boy. Then contaminate, exterminate, and spread the viruses. When you score, you infect your opponent. Make them sweat, run a fever.
Jack and Big Flamu, 4 heroes fighting to stop the evil Dr. Piranoid from taking over the world. They fight, they bite, they kick some serious fin. Now blast into action with the new Shark Cruiser, with monster-biting power and fin-action traction.
Eat dirt, Piranoid!
Street Sharks figures and shark...
Freeze galore! Betty, want a wig before? Have you heard about Betty? New Betty's Beauty Zone comes with everything here from Ohio Arts. Also, move on their own.
The more you play, the more they do. And say, Furby grows more amazing day by day.
To run, to jump, to hop, skip it, scooping and a screaming and a bop to bop. But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So try to beat your very best score. See if you can jump a whole lot more. Skip it, come on everybody, skip it.
Store's closed. Not for me, pal. You might say I'm Spyro's hot co-star. I love that little dragon. The way he blows fire at sheep like me. This is an official protest. I am an anti-Spyro activist. Genghis, come. What'd you say?
You're toast. Is it you?
Who knows?
Does your person wear a hat? No. Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Does your person wear glasses? Yes. You're Sam. You win.
Guess who? Game cards do not act.
Now you've got it.
Wow.
Remember the fun of ants in the pants?
Ants away.
Now you can pass it on to your kids.
There we go.
Flip
Now I'm
your
back.
ants into win.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm going to kill a person at the Green Griffin Inn, which is to the north. If I haven't done so already, at least.
IBS acting up again?
No, I have a hookah, and I was lighting up a piece of charcoal so I can smoke. That's why you could probably hear the bubbling noise in the background. Oh wait, yeah. Ah, fuck, camera. Ah, shit. There we go. I'm looking for a man named Zor. Second floor. Okay. Oh. Oh god. He's a Minotaur. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking A. He hit me with a cold shot. That kind of fucked me up. Attack decreased, but now it's gone, so I'm okay. Hide and heal. Hide and heal. Alright. Heal, heal. Where? Uh-oh. 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 Let's try this again, shall we? Fuck, you still know where I am. No, you don't. Shit. Fucking knocked out my movement with another cold shot. Oh my god. I don't want to get too far away where I can't get sneak attack for my shooting, but... Uh-oh. Stop. God fucking damn it. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Let me please get by.
Wait! We stop fighting now! You brave warrior. Me wants talk moment before we fight more. You strong opponent. Me impressed. Me say, name is Zor. Me tell you story, yeah? You spread my word. Maybe before you kill me.
I'm lost. Who are you?
Me tells you my story and then me makes sense to you, okay? Then you decide what we do. Me be honest with you because me respect you have warrior strength.
Me as fierce warrior of Minotaur peoples, me as strongest warrior of all, improve self in combat after combat, then me becomes gladiator for monies. Okay, well, sounds like a good life so far. Me think it good too, at first, but me gets strict. Me fights and wins every time and makes people mad. Me not is realizing me trying make people happy. Me just think me should fight and win, not wanting lose to weak opponent. Me told to lose, make other people lots of money. Me not lose, me kill other fighter. Me sent to prison for this. So what happened in prison? In prison, me meet new friends. Friends who no trick me. Me friends named Sturge and Delilah and Wyvern and Yesgar. Yesgar great man. Yesgar have orc blood. He plan how to escape big prison. He'd need me for strength. What about the others you mentioned? Delilah used poison on guards and Wyvern trick guard dogs. Wyvern really good with dogs. Okay, what happened then? Sturge make maps of prison. Me not like Sturge. He call me lots of names. After escape, we split up. Yesgar say we harder to find that way. Now me see bounty hunter everywhere. Me kills all, but you is tough. Me not killing you. Me want to make deal. I'll let you go if you can help me find the others. Me know where Sturge is, cause Sturge like to brag lots. We not like Sturge, so me will tell you where he hidden. Sturge go to South Road close to Charwood. You not underestimate him though. He's small but smart. Now for us, we should fight. Me want to see if me can defeat you. Okay.
Guard you down!
Well, he got what he wanted. Armor. I need to figure out what this armor does. I think it was you.
Sorry, but since the
Even he won't let me in. It's a shame. Okay, you can take this. Keeping... Oh, wait. Immunity to poison. And use poison. And it grants me dark vision, so I can see in the darkness better. And I already can't see in the darkness, so dark vision is 120 feet in, like, pitch black, I can see. Is it worth? I have spell resistance, which is far better than dark vision. I'll sell it. Let's see, I have to keep that, sell that, sell these. Can I sell these? Oh, I can. Can't sell these. This. Base armor of 3, dex bonus of 4, so it's just studded leather for the most part. Armor bonus plus 2. Okay. And vampiric touch. 5 at level 5, 1 use per day. That's cool, but no. Oh, I can't sell this. Sell that. What? I wish I could use this. Bonus versus chaotic is plus 2, enhancement bonus of plus 1. Okay. I need access back into that fucking place if I want to get the bug.
Sorry, but since the competition's been won, the dungeon's going to need some retooling. Maybe next spring or so she'll reopen.
Well, actually, let's do this, because maybe, just maybe... I can't... Oh, you son of a bitch. I can't get into his chest. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Oh well. So much for that idea, unless... Actually, I could probably look it up real quick, see if there's another place where I can pick up this item. Let's see, Crystal Bug, Neverwinter Nights. crystal egg. Crystal's insect attacked by 3 number of volts. Okay, but crystal insect. It's the only instance of it. Okay, so let me search up crystal insect, not bug. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, hold on. Crystal insect.
Have you played Resident Evil 4 Randomizer?
No, only because I can't stand Resident Evil 4, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, this just says that it's found in the inn. It doesn't mention being able to be found elsewhere after you leave the challenge. So I've basically fucked up that achievement.
Okay, just wondering since Vinny has been playing it.
Well, I hope he enjoys it. Remember, let's see, I destroyed the heart, blah, blah, blah. Nope, it's not what I want. Yep, not gonna get it. Alright, moving on, I guess. That's a shame. Second convict I'm looking for is a man called Sturge, which is in a place. Hollow tree stump in the farmlands after the south road toward Charwood. Okay. I wonder if there's like a hookah hose nozzle thing that I can get that has a rubber tip. So that way I can just keep it in my mouth and between my teeth. Not worry about fucking up said teeth. Excuse you. Aha. Wait, is this the spot? Hold up. Farmlands. Do I keep heading towards Charwood, or... I would assume I do. a second. There's nothing left of that piece of charcoal. And that, I need to clear off the ash. Uh-oh, not my brush. Where's my brush? There's my brush. Sweep, sweep. I don't feel like inhaling ash anytime soon. Jeez, I almost grabbed that barehanded like a fucking idiot. There we go. That could have been bad.
Worthy opponent! Greetings! I am Sturge, the baby killer. Recently escaped from hard time in Waterdeep. My 4 fellow prisoners and I are now among the most wanted criminals along the Sword Coast.
Why would you tell this to a stranger?
Oh, why shouldn't I tell you? It's important that you realize I'm not some simple farmer bumbling about a rotted out tree stump. I am Sturge the baby killer.
So you're one of the escaped criminals with the huge bounty on his head?
You are correct, my friend. I am one of the only living beings to have escaped Waterdeep's most secure prison. But before you do anything rash, please hear me out.
Why should I listen to a gnome?
Oh, my good boy, I have a reason for everything. After all, it isn't my death that you want, but rather the proof of my death. If you had read the bounties closely, my friend, you'd know that you only need my tattooed ear as proof. If you'd spare my life and listen to what I have to say, I'd be willing to cut my ear from my head and give it to you as proof. If that were not enough, I'd also be willing to tell you where to find some of my companions. They are as guilty as I, and are worth the same reward. Come now, listen to what I have to say. Surely you have thought that there was more to it than this. 5 inmates escaping the Waterdeep's most inescapable prison. Aren't you curious how we did it?
All right, how did you get out?
I was just about to tell you. Glad to see that flicker of impatience in the air between your ears. I found myself in prison, rather unfortunately. I wanted to get out so I can go back to doing what I do best. I realized that escaping this Waterdavian prison was...
Wait, Waterdavian? Don't you mean... Hold on. What do you mean, Waterdavian? That's not a water... That's Waterdeep. Okay.
Was said to be impossible, so I knew I would need help achieving the impossible.
So you went to the other inmates?
Oh, yes, indeed. Aren't we a quick study? Someone woke up refreshed this day. So yes, I worked out a relationship with Zor, Delilah, Wyvern, and Yesgar. I knew they would all be interested in escaping, and unlike the others, had the talent to do so.
What kind of talent?
Oh, the only kind of talent. The kind that works together. Zor was a big brute. He could pull down gates or smash through doors. Delilah's poisons helped us to incapacitate many of the guards within the prison, and Wyvern was able to call to the animals to further our escape. He used them to deliver messages, create distractions, and even to help us shake off the guards from our trail. It was very exciting.
And what did you contribute?
No, me? I helped to put it all together. Mine were the brains that put the plan together and got us all working in unison. Well, me and Yesgar, but he's just the figurehead, there to inspire loyalty.
Well, your escape hasn't been a success yet.
Oh, but it has. No one ever escaped from that prison. We were the first. We made it out the door. We can get caught now after the fact, but it doesn't change anything. We escaped.
Alright, so now what?
Now we play a game. You beat me at it, and I cut off my ear and give it to you. Because that's all you really want, isn't it? The bounty you'll get from my ear. The game we'll play is the oldest game of all. I will give you a word, and you must respond to it with another word that can defeat the original without being its opposite. If you win, I'll tell you where Delilah is and give you my valuable ear. If not, we settle this with blades.
Alright, let's play.
I hope you are worthy of the challenge. Let us begin. Let's see. Let's start easy. My word is darkness.
So don't use the opposite, so not light. Okay, fire, a candle. Probably candle. Candle.
Ah, yes, the candle holds back the darkness. If just a little bit. My new word then is wind.
Oh, rock or bird? I would say bird. Bird.
A bird may fly upon the wind, but the bird does not defeat it. You lose. Oh, shit. Fuck, really?
Can I get a go again?
Yeah.
Oh, you hit for shit, dude. Oh, bye. All he had was money on him. Oh, and a harp of pandemonium? Interesting. Oops. Alright, oh, that was fun. Okay, Wyvern is hiding around in the Neverwinter Woods somewhere. Well, that's where Sturge is, so hold on, I need the map. Wait, I was over there. Did I already fight the guy, or was he just a random NPC, I thought? Oh, that was a good pull. Let's see. Can I go anywhere? Uh-uh. Alright, Neverwinter Wood is this way. I know they want me to talk to this guy to start up a quest, but I kind of don't want to do that unless I absolutely need to. Oh, fuck. go away. I don't think this is part of the wood. No, wait, yeah, it is. Okay. I need to go up here at the northwest section, it looks like. Oh yeah, the druids. They don't like me.
Please, you must help, please. You must help me. I've already lost a fellow ranger to the animals in this place. He lies just down the southern path.
I know you.
Seems another fool has taken my bait. Kill them all, my creatures. I surrender. You've made short work of my creatures. It would not be wise to let you do the same to me.
Alright, who are you? A wyvern, formerly a guest of the Bulwark Prison in Waterdeep at your service. Alright, why did you ambush me? It was nothing personal. I thought that you might be a bounty hunter looking to kill me or take me back to that hellish dungeon. I would sooner kill myself than go back to that horrible prison. For 10 years I felt not the sun on my face nor heard the call of the wild. I am a ranger, and for me, it was truly hell. Now I am free and back where I belong. I want nothing more than to be left alone and never again shall the rank of stench of so-called civilization assail my senses. Well, why were you originally prisoned? I was born in a forest to the east. My father was a ranger of some renown, and he taught me to love the forest and all the creatures within it. Life was idyllic, though it did not last. Men came to the forest, human mercenaries on leave from their deployment.
Hey, what's going on here?
With the lord of the human lands west of the forest. They burned part of the forest, slaughtered the animals for sport, and crucified my father on a tree when he came to speak with them. Oh, hi, guys. What are you guys talking about? Alright, go on. When my father did not return, my mother went to search for him. I found her dead at the foot of the tree where my father hung. She had been brutalized before they killed her. My father still lived and had watched helpless as my mother was killed. He died in my arms, and I swore vengeance. Alright, what happened? I hunted them down. One by one, I found them and killed them. I killed their families, I killed their dogs and their horses. Stupid beasts that remained loyal to these men despite what they had done. When the human lord brought his forces against me, I disappeared into the woods and picked the men off with arrows until the survivors were so afraid of the forest they called it haunted. You were captured? I was betrayed by one of my own. A ranger who they hired from the west. He tracked me down and would not listen to reason. He talked of innocence killed and vengeance gone too far. He did not understand. I was captured and taken to the prison. There was no trial, and only through the intervention of the ranger was I not killed outright. But that was many years ago, and the rage has long since faded. My father was avenged, and I only wish to travel the wilds and never see another settlement again. I want your ear. I do not wish to die. The bounty requires only that you bring back my ear. I can also assist you in finding one of the other escapees. All right, what do you propose? I'll give you my ear if you allow me to leave. Tell them I'm dead, and let me become a recluse. I'll go into the wild and never return. All right, so be it. I agree. Oh, well, actually, agreed. But only if you help me find the other escapees. Oh, then I'll get it over with. This arrow tip be sharp enough. God, that stinks. There. Take the ear and claim your bounty. As for my partners, I barely spoke to most of them. However, I do know that Zor is an idiot and has likely drowned himself in an ale barrel at the Green Griffin Inn. It was to be his first stop. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a poultice to prepare for where my ear used to be. All right, you kept you out of the bargain. Go into the wilderness and never return. I thank you for my life. Farewell. I think that counts as going towards evil, right? Maybe. Ooh, I have to fight another halfling assassin. Oh, I'm not an assassin yet, so I can't say another. But still, soon to be. Where is she at? Archaeologist Barracks. Which is to the north? I think. I honestly don't remember. Oh, never mind, it's right here. Then I need to get up to the second floor. I think I may have... Oh, no, I haven't. Are you gonna attack? Oh, you have double attacks. You suck.
All right, I surrender. You've beaten me. I cannot defeat you, try as I might, though fighting you was not my desire. And now I would only ask that you show mercy and let me leave defeated.
Who are you? Oh my, all of this fighting and you don't even have a reason to kill me. And here I thought you were a bounty hunter. Then again, perhaps you are. Either way, my name is Delilah. I'd say it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, but I'm sure you understand the truth. You're one of the escaped convicts. So you know about me. It appears that, try as I might, I cannot escape my past, and I will never have freedom. Your past? Freedom? What do you mean? I was locked away in prison many years ago. I will not defend my past, and yes, I understand what I did was despicable. Not that I really cared. I did it. It helped me to get by, so I escaped prison. Perhaps, if I could, I'd go back to my old life. Perhaps I'd start over anew. To me, it matters little. Just to be free from that prison, so I thought, would be the difference. Well, you're free now. How did you manage to escape? Truly, you are a curious one. You seek to know every detail, it seems.
Please let me go. Can you feel my sarcasm, warrior?
Perhaps there is something else you desire about me, besides my pretty little head. No matter, let me continue with my story. In prison, I met up with blah blah blah. We know the story. I'm gonna skip that. Go on. We all escaped without a hitch. We escaped the most secure prison in all of Waterdeep. Even if you decide to kill me where I stand, I will be remembered for that. Surely by now you can have no further questions. So tell me, have you made a decision as to what you will do with me? Oh, what would you give me to spare your life? You must be wary from all your travels. There are certain skills I possess that you might find quite invigorating. Oh, what are you getting at? Oh, come now. You know what I'm getting at. We're already here in my bedroom. Okay, I did expect this because it is another halfling, but I just want your ear. Can he cut off your ear? Fuck it. You know what? Well, it has been a long time, and you're definitely not sore on the eyes. I knew you'd come around. There's nothing stopping us. We could start now. What do you want me to do? Here, let me help you get out of all your gear. Okay. Now it's time for some fun. I figured. Oh, that's cute, though. I still have weapons, though. Time to die. Oh, nice poison on death. Very nice. I'm proud of you. Ooh. Never seen it before, so I don't know what it is. Okay, so I need to re-equip my shit. Which is just that. Wait, how much AC did I have? 21 still? Goddamn. Wait, I thought I had 24. Oh, it could be because of the poison. Let me heal that real quick. Oh, con decrease as well. Shit. Hold on, gotta purge. Give me 1 second. There we go. Ah, come on, get off. There we go. Yeah, don't fall. Okay. So let's see, I have her ear now is Ysgar? Ysgar, I think. Huh? Go back to port last and talk to Kendrak. Okay. I don't know where Kendrak is. Kendrak. Doesn't show on the map. I mean, it shows on the map where the guy is, but it doesn't show where Kendrak is. Ah. It's you.
Thank the gods you've come. While you were gone from port last, that fiend of a half-orc, Yeskar, kidnapped my Shaldrissa.
He demanded a ransom for her return and it was paid. But still he did not return her. Please, I beg of you, get my Shaldrissa back. She is my only child. Where? The old Port Last mines are to the north of town near the Green Griffin Inn. He holds her there, I'm sure of it. It is a treacherous place and easy to defend, which is why I dare not approach. I can only hope you have the skills I don't.
No, alright, I'll do it. Oh, and what might my reward be for doing that?
Reward? You can keep the ransom if he has it. Just get her back safe, I beg of ye.
Alright, I'll do it.
Oh, the gods have mercy. Here, allow me to give you the bounty money. At least it'd be good to know Yeskar has none of the other killers with him in this. Ooh. Oh, shit. Go to the old mines by the Green Griffin in blah, blah, blah. Okay. I can do that. But first, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Where's my build? I gotta find my build sheet. Build sheet. Oh my god, computer, please load faster. There it is. I forgot that I put it on the desktop. Alright, so I am level 10, 11, 12? What am I? What am I? What am I? 11. Okay. 11. Going back to Rogue, because I gotta finish that off. And I'm getting improved evasion once I pick out my skills. So let's see, Tumble is always useful. Spot is always useful. Search is always useful. Open lock. Move silently. Listen. Hide. Disable traps. And the other two will go into... I could put another one into disabled trap. And then... I don't know. I don't know what to put it in. Persuasion? No. Use magic device is probably the smartest thing. And then I said improved evasion. What does that do again? Whenever a reflex save is allowed for half damage, characters with this feat instead take no damage if they succeed at the save. Even if they fail the save, they take only half damage. So, basically traps. Traps in fights where this would be applicable. Take. Okay. Okay. What is my sneak attack damage at now? It doesn't say. Lovely. Great. Wonderful. What time is it? Oh, it's already after 11. Go ahead and stop here.
And we're gonna call this Kill Yesgar Save Whoa Man. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the other site and work on art for the rest of the night, so I'll see you there in a few moments if I don't have a good night.
I do, Grandpa, I really do.
And who could forget, don't spill the beans.
Careful, Grandpa. Don't spill the beans, Grandpa.
Pass on the fun of ants in the pants and don't...
Whoa! Watch out for that first step. It's not over, Mighty Max.
Will Max get fried? His fate is in your hands.
Mighty Max, you're the star today. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera. It's fun to look at yourself as other people do. How's your sense of humor? There's a rumor, laughter's on its way. Smile, you're on Game Boy.
No way, Mom. He was murdered by Colonel Mustard in the dining room.
What's that in your